Oh, we talk about all the time about the brand, right? And I tell y'all stuff that you wouldn't may or may not know, you know, unless you worked for the brand or worked for the brand. So let me just tell this quick story because it kind of was annoying me the other day when I was thinking about it. But a friend of mine, I call her my sister, I call her my little sister because we kind of came up in the company together. She's still with the brand, right? And we both kind of came up the ranks or whatever. So long story less long.
From Hollywood to Soho, we be wearing polo. Knockoffs is a no-no, that's just how it go though. You got it for the low-low, it's probably US Polo, or Beverly Hills Polo. All of that is so-so, interlocks and chevrons, Cruise Navy and Lemon, Ralph Lauren wearing. I'm buying what you sellin', Maui pink and melon. Tell them about that rusty.
Greetings, and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. All right. This episode, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something, I wanted to plan ahead. I wanted to do something for you guys to inspire you to go out there and be great on a newly formed holiday. And it's not a national holiday yet. It's not National Coffee Day or National Pizza Day or anything like that. This day is known only in the culture of Ralph Lauren. I wouldn't even say the world of Ralph Lauren knows about this day yet. This day is called Blackwatch Friday. Now, I could be way off, but I think the guy that came up with it is a gentleman by the name of Evolution of a Gentleman. I put his IG handle up here because by the time I edit and drop this, I will have reached out and made sure that my information is correct. But I think he's the one that started Blackwatch Friday. But Blackwatch Friday is on Black Friday. So it's the Friday after Thanksgiving every year. And it's when people of fashion and style, it's not just Ralph Lauren aficionados or collectors or whatever. It's people in style, people that are of style and or fashion, break out their Blackwatch plaid pieces. Okay. I did take a year, maybe it was 2 years. I can't remember, but I took some time off from Blackwatch Friday because there was some discrepancy with Ralph Lauren being able to use the term Blackwatch. I don't know if it was a copyright, trademark, whatever, but because they went a year or maybe even 2, I can't remember. They went a year or 2 without using the term Blackwatch. But because of that, I said, well, I'm not doing Blackwatch Friday because I don't give a damn who has the trademark or the copyright on it. It's known by me and a bunch of other people because of Ralph. Okay? Get that through your thick fucking skulls, like the lady in the Mexico's president's punk ass wife. Get that through your thick skull. There's some shit that's only known about because of Ralph. Okay? But I digest. So what I wanted to do, because that's right around a month away. Well, a little less than a month now, by the time this is posted, it's a couple of weeks. But I wanted to go ahead and get y'all a head start on some thoughts and ideas. All right. So this episode will be the Blackwatch episode. All right. Get you prepared so you can participate in Blackwatch Friday. All right. 3 rigs plus the ensemble I'm wearing. And I will tell you up front, I'm not sure I'm wearing any of these for Blackwatch Friday. I have another idea, and it may not include any of these pieces that you see. All right. That being said, the Bryson, I think is the name of this boot. I showed it on a BTS, or maybe a month ago. But these brown burnished boots with the Blackwatch pattern, with the Blackwatch pattern on the 5-inch shaft here. These pretty nice boots, man. I like these. This is a great purchase for me. GTH Oxford Polo Player pants all over GTH. In the boating khaki. The racing stables in the Blackwatch pattern, equestrian RLPC racing stables sweatshirt. This is a new piece. Just copped it. It is just so you got, if this is a piece that you would like to have in your collection for Blackwatch Friday or whatever, I will tell you that this piece does run a little big, right? So I actually copped it in a size smaller, and it fits pretty much how I wanted it to fit. All right, so just keep that in mind. Check the measurements. Check the measurements online before you cop this. And then this Blackwatch hoodie, this fleece hoodie here, got the Scottish flag, Blackwatch under it, polo, too. Just kind of doing a little something, just doing a little something. But yeah, there's another jacket that I really wanted to go with this sweatshirt here. And if I do see it, I'm gonna grab it. But this was the next best thing. I already had it in the arsenal, so I was like, hey, this will work. But if I find this other jacket in my size at a reasonable price, yeah, it crushes with this particular fleece sweatshirt here. Little chambray, little something, little chambray spread collar, no neckwear, just kind of on the casual tip, and pulled out of Baker's. One, because it just kind of fit the whole vibe, the tam, just kind of fit the whole vibe. And 1A, man, I'm in need of a haircut. Like I told y'all last week, man, I'm working 7 days a week. So, I ain't even had time to, tighten up my beard, my stash, or my hair. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's like that. But, again, like I told you, it is what it is. We do what we got to do, right? All right. So without any further ado, though, man, let's get into this episode. Blackwatch. Getting everybody ready for Blackwatch Friday, all right? Y'all ready? Me too. See, man, I gotta do better. Before I say let's go, fragrance of the ensemble. All right? Fragrance of the ensemble is Polo Black. Polo Black is a great fragrance. It just matches the Blackwatch aesthetic. It's if Ralph came out with a Blackwatch fragrance, it would probably be pretty close to what Black smells like, which he definitely should do. Or if nothing else, at least come out with a Blackwatch container for a fragrance. Either for black, double black, or blue, but do a Blackwatch container. You're welcome. I stay giving y'all ideas, man. But anyway, Polo Black, perfect for this ensemble. Perfect for all the ensembles, actually. It's just this particular fragrance just fits. It just fits the aesthetic of Blackwatch. Blackwatch is in the world of Ralph Lauren, Blackwatch equates to equestrian. Okay, that's actually the name of the polo team. All right, so this equates to equestrian, and this particular fragrance just has that strong, manly, almost equestrian, Rosser Brothers type of vibe. You know what I mean? I would say Figueroa, but Nacho, I saw you do some work for USPA. So you're banned. You're on the ban list. You just made the list, Nacho. But yeah, I saw that and I almost threw up. But anyway, that's the fragrance of the ensemble. All right. So without any further ado, let's get into it. All right. Now let's go. All right, man. Our first look, like I said, Blackwatch Friday. This is a great look. It's rather casual. It's rather casual. I know neckwear, for some, makes something seem a little dressier. But for us, we can do neckwear with sweatpants if we need to, with joggers. So the neckwear doesn't make this look any, super dressy, and neither do the pleated dress pants, because the rugby shirt kind of casuals it out a little bit. You know what I mean? It gives it a hint of casual. All right. But it's more of a dress casual. It's more of a dress casual. You don't want to slide down a slide or get on the one edge of a seesaw with your significant other in this, because you're a little too spiffy for that. But this ain't business meeting either. All right. Somewhere in between. But this is a great look for Black Friday. This is a great look if you want to participate in Black Friday, but you don't want to get, over the top with it or anything like that. You don't want to OD. You don't want to get too dressy. This is a great look. All right. So what I would like to do is definitely start at the bottom. Okay. Because this look, you definitely want to start at the bottom, because everything kind of just meshes together and it starts at the bottom. All right. The horse bit shoes. And I did 2 different pair of socks because the socks are drastically different from each other, but you can kind of decide which way you want to go as far as your look by the socks. So if you went with the Columbia blue socks with the navy stripes, it says you want to be a little more whimsical and you want to kind of coordinate with your your spread collar shirt and your collar on your rugby. All right. If you go with the more muted navy socks with green stripes, it just says you're trying to stay a little low key with your sock choice. So it's a personality thing. It depends on which way you want to go. Right. Now, scroll up, you see the pleated dress slacks in the Blackwatch pattern. All right. And I have had these tailored to a tapered fit, not necessarily a slim fit, but a tapered fit. So they taper at the bottom, but I kept a little bit of the width in the thighs and the hips, mainly because I didn't want to disturb these pleats too much. Okay. Brown belt. Probably should went with a little lighter brown belt to go with the shoes, but it's okay. I changed my mind on the shoes at the last minute. The shoes I was going to go with are darker brown. All right, but it's cool. Y'all get it. The RLFC rugby shirt by Rugby Ralph Lauren. It's got flanker 7 on the back. Got stripes on the sleeve. The stripes on the sleeve are the same color as the stiff rugby collar. All right, hidden placard for the buttons. We did a Columbia blue and white striped spread collar dress shirt, and it's the performance material. Okay, so that's a little less dressier than a dress shirt. As far as the material, it might not be something that the untrained eye can catch on, but somebody that knows fashion like that, if they see this shirt, they're going, okay, that's more of a performance material than it is a cotton dress shirt. And then the wool Blackwatch tie. Okay, the wool Blackwatch bow tie, I should say, to complete the look. So, again, like I said, this is a nice dress casual look, but it's dope. It's dope. it's going to stand out. You know what I mean? This look right here will stand out. It will get attention. But it's a great Blackwatch Friday look. All right, now this look, we got a little dressier. We stepped it up a little bit. We got a little dressier. This is more of if the first look was a during the day Blackwatch Friday, maybe going out, actually doing some shopping on Blackwatch Friday, if that's your thing. You know, if that look was that, then this look might be more so going to dinner, or maybe going to smoke a cigar or something like that on Blackwatch Friday with the fellas, or going to dinner with a significant other. This look is still in the dress casual, but it's a little more elevated towards the dressier side than the previous ensemble. And that's because of the piece de resistance, which the piece de resistance of this particular ensemble is this shawl tuxedo jacket here. My opinion. Now, you might look at this entire ensemble and say, Parker, I don't know, boy, it might be them shoes, or it might be them jeans. To each his own. For me, it's the jacket, all right? But we'll definitely start at the bottom. Now, the one thing I will say before we do get started at the bottom, this ensemble, one thing about Blackwatch Friday is you do need to probably embrace a little bit of matchy-matchy, okay? If you're completely off of matchy-matchy, like if it's just something, nah, man, I don't like matchy-matchy is just so passe. If you're just completely off of matchy-matchy, I get it. I try to stay away from it as much as I can, but my hip-hop side always ends up having me sprinkle a little matchy-matchy here and there in my ensemble. And it is what it is. Like, you can never take the hip-hop out of a man, right? But with Blackwatch Friday, you kind of gotta embrace the matchy-matchy a little bit, because it's just like it became part of it. You know, like I said, when Blackwatch Friday was first created, man, dudes was ODing, you know, 4 and 5 piece suits or whatever. So it's kind of like, and they still do it, and to each his own. But, you know, you kind of got to embrace matchy-matchy a little bit. But let's start at the bottom. We pulled out the needlepoint Blackwatch slippers. All right, the Blackwatch slippers, college slippers. The Blackwatch logo on the vamp here, with the Blackwatch plaid as the base of the slipper, man. Just an incredible pair of slippers. I went with the red cable knit socks. All right, red cable knit socks. Scroll up. Went with the purple label jeans with the bridle all over, the horse riding bridle all over on the denim. Great pair of jeans. All right, scroll up and you will see a Blackwatch belt. That's right, a wool Blackwatch belt. To just flexing. It's just flexing, just showing off. Like it ain't even something that had to be done. It's just showing off though. Red turtleneck, Polo Blue Label, red turtleneck sweater. Just a nice, simple layering piece, right? And then again, the shawl collar tuxedo sports coat. Blackwatch pattern, beautiful. Just beautiful. The hues on this jacket is just crazy. But beautiful Blackwatch. It's the perfect tone. The collar is a shawl again, and it's Blackwatch with a almost like a, what is this, silk or some type of, no, it's not silk. I'm not sure what this is, man. I really don't care. Like, it's just so dope. Whatever this material is, like a nylon or something, but it's, oh, and this jacket, by the way, is Lauren. It's Lauren. No, this jacket is not Lauren. I'm sorry. You'll see why I said that later. This jacket is not Lauren. I'm sorry. This jacket is Blue Label. The fedora is double RL. All right. And the pocket square is Lauren. The pocket square is Lauren. All right. Man, just the pops of red along with the Blackwatch. And then again, you know, the fedora is just that simple little touch of elegance, simple little touch of style, simple little touch of I'm here, bro. Like I'm here. And I'm that guy. I'm not the other guy, I'm that guy. Right? That's just what the fedora says when you pair it with everything. But again, this is a great dress casual look for the evening, for Blackwatch evening. You know, whatever your plans might be for the evening, this is a perfect ensemble for that. So in that previous ensemble, I was thinking that jacket was Lauren. And the reason why is because I was thinking ahead of myself. This beautiful piece is Lauren, all right? The sports coat and maybe even suit jacket. I don't know. I don't own the pants. But sports coat or maybe even suit jacket with the matching waistcoat, and they both Lauren. Like, I like this. I like it a lot. You know, I like it a lot. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't. However, that's one reason I was so in love with the previous one, because I guess with this wool, this thick wool that we have here, I don't know what the deal is, because the belt on the previous ensemble was the same thing. It was kind of, the Blackwatch pattern is very muted when it's heavy wool for some reason. And I don't know if that's just something that can't be avoided, but if it is something that can be avoided and overcame, then why haven't we done it yet? Brand, why haven't we done that yet? Like, this is beautiful, but it would be even more beautiful if the colors came out some more. Like, it's just so muted here, but it's still classy, it's still elegant. All right, and we'll start at the bottom here. I went with another pair of slippers. All right, I went with a pair of these slippers for one reason and one reason only, because I showed y'all the Shanleys last week. The Shanleys go great with this ensemble as well, but the Shanleys made last week's vlog, and I just didn't want to pull them out 2 weeks in a row, so I said bump it. I went with the college velvet slippers, brown with the standing jacket. All right, I did Blackwatch socks. Blackwatch socks. I did Blackwatch socks on this one. All right, I took the pants off of a 3-piece suit that's also Lauren and put them on here just because I wanted to go full on dressy. All right. Again, 2-piece wool Blackwatch from Lauren. The jacket and the matching waistcoat. You see, we got the pocket watch in for that piece of elegance and style. I went with this purple label spread collared shirt and this purple label tie, just a pin dot tie. That's the same lilac color as the shirt. And boom shakalaka. There we have it. You know, we went monochrome on the shirt and monochrome on the waistcoat and sports coat. It's a great look. You know, nice little Lauren pocket square. Because we're doing Blackwatch, I went with the horse lapel. The horse lapel pin in the silver, and just a great look. You know, now out of all of the looks, this is the dressiest look. So this is a night at the Improv with the missus. This is you know what? What's it called? Trans-Siberian Orchestra or something like that. I think it's called the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I might be saying it wrong, but I'll put it on the screen. But I would like to go see that again. It's been about 5 years since I went to see that, maybe 6, but it was pretty awesome, man. It's an orchestra, but like they play some like classic hit records, but in orchestra, and they got dancers, and just, it's a show, bro. It's a real show, and it was dope. I went to it in I think it was in Greensboro, and it might have been about 5 or 6 years ago. But they tour the country and tour the world. Their touring dates and stuff have probably been down because we was in a pandemic for a couple of years. But this would be something that, you know, to go back to that, this would be something I would wear. But or it could be, you know, it doesn't have to be that big of a production. But what if you go to see a play? You know, maybe Medea dropping a new play or something. I don't know, but you know, a play or, you know, something something where it calls to, put on some of your finer duds, some of your classier threads. And it's Blackwatch Friday or holiday weekend or something like that. This might be something you want to put together for that. And that's another episode in the books. All right. So we did Blackwatch preparation. We prepared everybody for Blackwatch Friday, upcoming fashion holiday. So, just some style inspo or whatever for your Blackwatch Friday ensemble. All right. We went from casual and we got progressively dressier. We got progressively dressier in our ensembles from 1, 2 to 3. So what did y'all think? For Blackwatch Friday, what's your thoughts? You plan on going super casual or somewhat casual or business casual, or you gonna break out a Blackwatch suit, a suit and tie and cufflinks? Whatever you do, I mean, listen, I'm gonna say this like this, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. If you want to do like 5 and 6 piece ensembles for Blackwatch, like if you want to do a Blackwatch 3-piece suit with a Blackwatch shirt and a Blackwatch necktie, hey, to each his own. If that's what you want to do, it's cool. It's a bit much to me, but it's not horrible. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just a bit much to me. And that's just my opinion. It's a bit much to me. But it's not something that, I'm going to be talking about you behind your back saying, man, he looks terrible. He looks fucked up. Like, I'm not going to do that. Because again, it's not that bad. I've seen a lot worse. And I've seen a lot worse from people who I actually thought they looked good. So, to each his own. It's just, to me, that's going to be overkill. So, but if that's your lane, if that's the road you want to take, man, go for it. And I salute you. You know what I mean? But otherwise, I would say, like with the ensembles, you can make Blackwatch the priority without ODing on it. You know what I mean? Couple things. One, I spent some time in the hospital. I was in there for 24 hours. My heart was racing. Like it was 108, 109, sometimes 110 beats per minute. And it felt like it was about to jump out of my chest. So I went on to the ER and my blood pressure was up. They admitted me. They wanted to keep me for observation because they wanted to make sure there was nothing wrong with my heart. They wanted to see if their theory was correct, that my heart was beating that fast because my blood pressure was up and my heart was trying to, balance things out, I guess. So they ran a series of intricate tests, and come to find out my heart's in great shape. The actual words of the doctor, nice lady, she said, your heart is actually in really great shape. She was talking as far as just overall health of my heart, the capillaries, everything. So that was good. But at the same time, I just got to do better health wise. I got to do better as far as what I eat, what I put into my body. What you put into your body is what your body gives back. I know that to be a case from, when I was athletic back in the day. So I know that to be the case, but it's just, I got a weakness for certain things, man. So I just got to start doing things in moderation. That's all. And just taking better care of myself, But I do feel a lot better. Got a lot more energy, not as tired. So yeah, that happened. What else? Oh, we talk about all the time about the brand, right? And I tell y'all stuff that you wouldn't may or may not know, unless you worked for the brand or work for the brand. So let me just tell this quick story because it kind of was annoying me the other day when I was thinking about it. But A friend of mine. I call her my sister. I call her my little sister because we kind of came up in the company together. She's still with the brand, right? And we both kind of came up the ranks or whatever. So, long story less long. She is one of my little plugs, but I don't hit her up that often because she lives in another state. So it's just a lot of work. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind doing it or whatever. But I got other connects, right? So I hit her up about those. Remember the plus fours? I did end up getting those. All right, I got them through somebody else, but the plus fours and the sports coat, right? So I looked at the measurements of the sports coat and I took into consideration how I was trying to layer it because I didn't want to do the 3-piece. I was going to do the 3-piece at first, but I just wanted to do the suit jacket, the plus fours, and then I was going to do a particular sweater. And the sweater's kind of heavy. And then knowing that I was going to do a shirt under it, I said, well, that along with the fact that this the suit jacket is custom, but the plus fours are baggy, right? So I knew I was going to get the plus fours tailored. So I hit sis up and I said, I want to do this jacket in a 46 instead of my usual 44, which y'all know I've been in 44 for years. I said, I want to do the jacket in a 46 and the pants in a 34. All right. She never hit me back. I'm not the type of person that you'll never, ever, nobody could ever tell you that Parker was worse. I'm not worrisome. I hit her up. I know how phones work. You saw the text. I didn't have to see it. You didn't leave me on read because I don't have an iPhone. Long story short, I ain't hit her back after that. Like, I ain't finna text you 3-4 times. I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna do that if you owe me money. I ain't gonna do that if I'm asking you for a favor. So I hit my other plug up. I ended up not getting the sports coat yet because I'm waiting on it to go on a little deeper clearance because I just don't like the price of it right now. The suit jacket, I mean. But I do have the plus fours and they're at my tailors because those things are super baggy. But I can't remember. I hit her up for something, but I think I was just saying hey or something like that or whatever. So she hit me back and was telling me how she felt like I was trying to play her because she was like a 46 coat with a 34 waist. Like, I feel like you were trying to get the coat for somebody else. And I don't mind doing stuff for you, bro, but nah, I just didn't like it. That didn't sit well with me. So, I responded back. I said, nah, the sports coat was for me. It's cut small and I'm trying to layer it. So I went with a 46 because that's only 2 sizes up from a 44, which I normally wear. And I can wear it in a custom fit or a slim fit, a 44. But I wanted this one to be in a 46 because of the sweater that I'm wearing under it. All right. And the pants are 34 is my natural waist. So if you went and actually looked at a suit, it's probably going to be a 44 jacket and a 34 waist, and if it's European cut. So there was nothing off about what I asked for, but it's cool. And I left it at that. She ain't respond. I ain't say nothing else. Now, understand this. That's still sis. Like, we ain't blood relatives or nothing. I love you, sis. But this is why I be stressing how you have to have people at the brand that are students of the brand. I'm not saying sis don't know her stuff. I'm just saying you don't know your stuff, sis. Because to everybody watching here right now, what I said made perfect sense. A 46 jacket because it's cut small, and 34 pants because that's my natural waist. Like, nobody watching right now is like, yo, that do sound crazy. Ain't nobody saying that. And you work for the brand, so that shouldn't have sounded crazy to you either. But I love you, but You know, that's just a microcosm of my issue with the brand in particular and specifically outlet. Like I would recommend that you hit me on YouTube or inbox me on DM me on Instagram before you ask somebody in a factory store about some intricate Ralph Lauren frequently asked questions. Because anyway, there was something else I wanted to tell y'all, but I got off on such a tangent about that. Now I done forgot. So it is what it is. But what I can tell you to do, or what I can ask you, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna tell you. What I can ask you to do is hit that like, hit that subscribe, and then go to your front door, open the door, walk out your house, and go tell a friend, because we here. Black watching and all. That's right. That's right. All right. Artists paint pictures, haters paint narratives. But don't be no hater. All right. Man, y'all have a good one.